We are Multus Media, a company that paves the way towards sustainable meat production. Having worked together for over 1.5 years, Kai draws experience from bioprocess engineering, I have a background in synthetic biology and operations, and Kevin has great experience in software engineering and technology. This is the Amazon rainforest. In 2019 only, over 9,000 square kilometers were burned down to make space for agriculture. And this is only one of the several ways livestock agriculture has a drastically negative impact on our environment. Livestock farming uses 70% of all agricultural land occupied by humans, contributes to more greenhouse gas emission than the entire transportation sector, accounts for 50% of antibiotic use, and uses more than 2/3 of our fresh water. The trends in meat consumption are not changing quickly enough, so therefore we must innovate and change our attitudes toward meat production. The future of the food industry is cultivated meat. Companies can already produce meat from a single animal cell independently from animals. It's the same meat, the same taste, and almost none of the environmental impact. But then why can't we already buy this? It's because it's still too expensive. In line with conventional meat production, 80% of the production cost of cultivated meat comes from the nutrients that are required to grow meat cells. We decided to tackle this problem. Cultivated meat companies currently have two options available: animal-based growth media and serum-free growth media, both tailored toward pharmaceutical and scientific research. First of all, animal-based serum is derived from the blood of unborn animals, making it totally unsuitable for the ethical and sustainable aspirations of our customers. Companies are currently sourcing their nutrients from huge pharmaceutical companies, which come with a costly price tag. We are specifically targeting the cultivated meat industry. Having been in close contact with over 15 cultivated meat producers, we learned that they are keen to test our first market-ready product. As we understand their needs, we can tailor our products to their specific needs. Based on our calculations, in 2030, with 25% market share, we will reduce carbon dioxide equivalent emission by 186 billion kilograms, which is equivalent to eliminating 200 million London-New York flights. Decrease antibiotic usage by 275 million kilograms, which is equivalent to over 400 trillion medical doses. And save 11 trillion liters of fresh water, which is equivalent to the water consumption of 50 million four-person household in the UK for a year. But most importantly, we will be accelerating the forefront of an industry that will replace the devastating impacts of livestock agriculture.
So let's have a look at how we're creating that added value to our customers. Our core technology uses machine learning based protein engineering to enhance specific performance characteristics of the protein component, which we then produce in engineered yeast to give high yields. With these core nutrient components, we have the tools available to us to design a new growth medium that is completely animal free and specialized for efficiently growing animal cell lines. And our preliminary results are looking great. With our first prototype, we were able to grow mammalian stem cells for 10 days on par with commercial serum-free growth media and reduce the cost by over 90%. With these microscopes images on the right, you can see that the cells are growing just as well, or if not better, than the commercial media. So how does this all fit into the big picture? The global meat market is worth well over $1 trillion and is only growing. An analysis by A.T. Kearney predicts that by 2040, cultivated meat will make up 35% of this market. The growth media market, which again makes up 80% of cultivated meat production costs, is shown here in green. The key drivers for animal-free alternatives are food safety, taste, and cost. The coronavirus has highlighted the shift in awareness over food safety, with sales of fresh meat alternatives increasing by 255% in the last week of March compared to the same week in 2019, while the growth of meat sales increased only 53% over the same period. We are currently in the inaugural IndieBio NY cohort, and we will present our MVP in September in the form of one optimized growth factor that will be used to develop an animal-free medium tailored for bovine cell lines that can be sold to our first customers. We are looking to open our seed round at the end of 2020 to develop a complete solution for beef and pork companies to help bring cultivated meat to the world. So if you're interested, please join us. I'll leave our social media and email Details here, and please check our website to get in touch.